Some questions for theists. I don't understand. Alright. First question is a hypothetical. Let's say your child just got the driver's license, he or she, they're backing out of the driveway and they get out in the street and boom, along comes a truck, slams into their car. Barely able to pry your child out of the car. Do you put them in your vehicle and drive them to a hospital or to a church? Alright. I think we all know the answer to that. I think a lot of people are closet atheists. They just won't admit it to themselves. Okay. Another situation. Another question. Is God something? Okay. Who created God? Nothing. Well, so we're in agreement there. Something can come from nothing. Right? Okay. Question number 3. Quite often theists will say, you just don't accept God because you want to sin. Oh, bullshit. Back at you. I think a lot of people claim to be Christians just so they can pretend that somebody else paid the price for their being crappy to people. In other words, they claim they're Christians so they can be forgiven for their sins. Anyway, that's the way I feel about it. And the something for nothing argument, we feel the same way about the elements of life. And if you say God's eternal, He's always been there, yeah, well, maybe so is carbon and hydrogen, and all the other elements of life. And when you talk about evolution and humans being an accident, evolution is the exact opposite of an accident. It's not survival of the most ruthless or the fastest, the biggest, whatever. It is survival of the most adaptable. That's why I say there's social evolution. A society which allows people to run around killing each other and raping and all this bad stuff doesn't last very long. It's not a healthy society. Well, anyway, answer these questions honestly. And you may discover you're more of an atheist than you can ever imagine. You know, to attribute everything good to God, 2,000 years of that, people actually start to believe that. You know, what I've noticed that's interesting is when I'm reading a book, my brain kind of translates that stuff depending through the lens of it's fiction or it's real deal. I notice when I read the Bible, I'm just like, well, man, this is quite obviously man-written fiction. It doesn't matter if it's the Bible or Beowulf or whatever, my brain just can't process it. I have 2 friends that write what I consider Jesus fiction books. One of them is Lewis Smith. He's a smart guy, but, you know. My other friend that writes these Jesus fiction books is a man named Abram Epstein. And, you know, I like both these guys, but they both, I think Abram has a little bit, well, I won't say it, but anyway. I like you, Lewis. Keep doing what you're doing, but don't keep trying to paint atheists as Pol Pot and Hitler. Come on, man. Hitler was a Catholic. Oh, come here, Daddy. Get down, Daddy. Oh, goddamn. Knock my phone off the bed. Goddamn. Move, dog. And to those that say, why don't you read the Bible? I have read a bunch of the Bible, and the more I read it, the more it reaffirms my atheism. The more it dawns on me, I'm looking at something created by man, nothing special in it. Pure tribalism. You know, God says that thou shall not kill. But that doesn't include the Amalekites or firstborn children, all sorts of evil shit, right? Anyway. Yeah, theists, help me understand what the deal is. Something can come from nothing, and you got to define what nothing is. The Big Bang may be something that reoccurs, might be a cyclic kind of thing where over billions of years. And you know, also theists, why do y'all insist on cherry picking reality? You know, I have friends that buy this other crap, but you know, and then they kind of differentiate themselves. Well, I'm not a young Earth creationist. Now, you either buy Genesis or you don't. Get Dottie in on this. What do you think, Dottie? Yeah, you agree with Daddy because you want to get fed tonight, right? Oh boy, dog lips. My lips touch dog lips. Oh gosh. Yes, you're a sweet puppy, Dottie. Yes, you're a sweet puppy. Okay. Oh, when I brought up something about going to the doctor instead of church, Lewis came back with, oh, that's because God gave that doctor the skill, whatever. You know, that denigrates the dedication and hard work it becomes to become a doctor. Let's say you had a choice of two people that were two doctors. One of them had spent years reading every medical journal and every medical report he could get his hands on. The other one had never cracked a medical textbook, but had only read the Bible. Which one would you rather have operate on your family? I know which one I'd rather have.